Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play ActRaiser. I am your host, MeleeWizard, and it is time to take the fight to the big demon thing himself. Off to Deathheim. This will be the last battle. All monsters will be completely eliminated from this world. Let's go. Okay. So, this is just one big boss refight. Yay. Okay. And that's that I don't get any of my health back. Ow. Dang it. Okay. So oddly, I didn't take damage from those last couple three-way shots. Of course, I'm also taking damage that I could be avoiding, but... Okay. Actually, I'm saving my magic for closer to the end. Which means I'm gonna have to learn how to do these fights without it. Okay. Got you taken care of without losing a life. Good. Who is next? Oh, you. Okay. I'm actually having to figure out patterns now. Okay. That's that one down. Number 5. Ah. Okay, I thought the, Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm learning this. Ow. Ah, dang it. Jumped too early. But at least I seem to have this fight figured out. Dang it. One stay, no sense trying to be in a rush. Nice. Come on. Ah, come on. Stop doing that. Dang it. Come on here. Ha-ha! Okay. Now for that frost dragon that frankly, I just used magic to cheese most of these bosses, so... But... Ooh, nice. Come on, one more. Gotcha! Okay. Now for the last one. I'm not going to use my magic yet. I want to at least spend a life trying to see what this guy's pattern is. Or... Okay, there is a phase 2. Okay, well, phase 1 is simple enough. Which definitely tells me I shouldn't be wasting my magic on it. Alright. Okay, this is a thing. Dang it. Okay. So at least I have an idea of how this attack goes. I see when this thing is vulnerable. Ugh, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, you know what? Nope, that didn't work. Okay, yeah, that did not work. Okay, but at least I have an idea in mind. Okay, so I don't have to be, like, right in his face. That helps. Well, I was definitely making that a little bit harder. I thought I had to actively dodge that, but apparently not. Whew. Death, I'm clear. All right then. I don't think I game overed once this whole game. I'm honestly surprised by that. Whew. So if I ever did game over, it would have just kicked. I'm pretty sure it would just kick me back to the Sky Palace, so that's fine. Sir MeleeWizard, you have been a tireless master. With this, our current duties are complete. We have labored long and hard to help our people become free. I do feel a bit of regret that they will... I presume that means no longer need our help. Let's take one last look at each of the thriving towns we helped develop. Yeah, a little bit of grammar issues, but oh well. Relatively minor. This is Fillmore. Look how the people cleared and cultivated the land and constructed a prospering town. Oh yes, one of the men of Fillmore had the ability to predict the future. His ability helped save Fillmore. He finally gave his life for his town. I'm sure he expected that final fate. From birth, all people are guided by a force called destiny. Because people are unaware of their destiny, they may not understand all that life has to offer. The man who quietly accepts his destiny is also the one who becomes a great leader and person. This is Bloodpool. The lake has already returned to its beautiful blue color. Oh yes, there was an energetic boy named Teddy. Sir MeleeWizard and I are supposed to treat all people equally, but since he was such a likable young boy, he received much of our attention. Oh, do you remember the people of Bloodpool had to draw lots to decide who was to be sacrificed? At the time, I didn't tell you, but I know whose lot was drawn. It was Teddy. This is the desert town, Casandora. Now, there is very little evidence of the once massive desert. People said they were drawn into the pyramid by its magical powers. But should we believe this? The monsters living in the pyramid were nothing more than reincarnates of the human slaves who built the pyramid. Their spirits remained, drawing people's minds to the pyramid. Now the pyramid is sealed, and their souls saved. They will be reborn as human beings. This is the volcanic town, Itos. I was so impressed by these people, who tried to build homes in spite of the continuous lava flow. Their leader passed from this life right before your very eyes. I am certain he dedicated his whole life to informing people of your existence. I hoped Itos would become a beautiful town, representative of his great spirit. These last two are going to take a while to get to. This is the jungle town, Marana. My, they have built so many homes on such a small island. I felt very sad when the town's two leaders were tempted by the wicked mirror. But human beings have a tendency to choose the easier way when faced with difficulties. Having seen the people's weakness, I felt obligated to lead them in the right direction. This is the last of our lands, North Wall. I felt a little guilty about letting people live in such a cold climate, but they successfully overcame many problems. Their two leaders were telling us that when they found the two initials on the mighty tree, they felt a certain affection toward what or who had left the initials. I think those two leaders were sweethearts who had lived here long ago, but were killed by monsters. Their spirits have since come to dwell in these bodies. If my story is correct, the sweethearts have finally reunited after a long separation. Even though they don't remember, isn't it a beautiful story? This being so, it seems your people, as well as yourself, have had hard times. Sir MeleeWizard, why don't we take a look inside the shrine? There's no one here. In former times, people would call for you and ask for your help. As cultures and lands become more advanced, do people tend to forget those who helped them? But then, people may be most happy when not in need of help from their master, or when they have forgotten him. Should we yearn for a time when people will no longer need to ask for our help?
Alright then. Honestly, I am surprised this playthrough went as well as it did. Because everything I had heard about this game kind of spoke towards its difficulty. But honestly, was there some hiccups here and there? Yeah, but honestly, it wasn't really that bad. I know there is what is referred to in-game as professional mode, I believe, which pretty much cuts all the simulation stuff out. I don't know what that means for, like, my health, your health going through the platforming segments, or your magic, or whatever. But for those that don't want to do the simulation stuff, I guess there is professional mode, which I don't know if that'll be revealed here at the end of the credits. But it's definitely an interesting thing. And there is a sequel to this, ActRaiser 2, which pretty much goes in that direction. Pretty much is just, hack and slash platforming. And I do plan on getting to that at some point, but, things being well they are, because I tend to go in so many different directions, who knows when I would actually get to that one. So, honestly, I knew that there was going to be the boss refight. I couldn't quite remember if there was anything, if there would have been like a short platforming segment leading up to it or whatever, so. I'm just glad that I was able to get through all those fights. Admittedly, I was tanking hits for a good bit, but at least for that, I think it was the Marana boss. I was able to figure out a good way of beating it without taking much for damage, which that's always nice. Saves resources for later on. Okay, so and so I guess the world has been saved from the forces of evil for now. One day a new evil will make itself known, and when that day comes, I will be here. So until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice day.